Hey everybody, how's everybody doing out there? Enjoying your August? Well, I'm back here for another installment of records, and we start off here with electronic duo from the UK. This is their third album from 2013. It's called their name is Still Corners, and the title is Strange Pleasures. Great album here. I like this one and their second one the best. It's on the Sub Pop label. Nice recommend here. It's kind of an electronic, ethereal, down-tempo, shoegaze type music. Very nice. Greg Hughes and Tessa Murray on vocals. And the next one we have here is the first album by the Stylistics, 71. Great soul band in that Motown sound. If you like this music, check out the Delfonics and the Shy Lights. Two more excellent bands that put out a lot of really laid-back mellow tunes in the early 70s. All three of these bands, their best period was from their debut about 1968 to about 1977. Yeah, good stuff here. And they're on the Avco label. And from Germany, a great krautrock, heavy krautrock band here, kind of very psychedelic. Lots of great guitars on here and good organ. This is a group called Virus. This is classic heavy krautrock. Revelation, the title of this one. It's on Walter Nowicki's Garden of Delights label. Great listen all the way through. They do a really cool version of the Rolling Stones Paint It Black on here. Yeah, great stuff here. Garden of Delights does a good quality job of the reissues they do. And they always come with a really high quality booklet. Tells the whole story. Complete biography and their history in here. Shows all the records and discography. Very nice. And then from San Francisco, California, we have Cold Blood with singer Lydia Pence. She has a very soulful delivery on her voice, great impact, just a powerhouse on vocals. Kind of reminds me of the soulful impact that Janis Joplin had on all her albums. This is a progressive soul, kind of a funky, jazzy, progressive Yeah, really cool. Sisyphus is the title of this one. This is from 1970, their second album. Although the whole album's great, I especially like the jazzy prog tracks with a lot of, some of them have some really great atmosphere on there. Organ, a lot of horns in here, good guitar work. Shop Talk and Funky on My Backer, some really great songs to check out. And then a while back, maybe a month or two ago, Dark Dub Dave was showing some records, and he showed this one. This is a kind of the only album they did under the name Pictures, self-titled here, but this is basically a duo of guys on synths that create some very atmospheric electronic music. They were formerly, well, basically this was a side project of their band Freeze. So, yeah, nice kind of an ambient, proggy, kind of an eerie atmosphere to it with taped sounds on there, voices and wind sounds. Just fantastic. Highly recommend this. Off the beaten path, something a little different for your ears. I like the track on here, although they're all great. The long track Battle of the Leaves runs 8 minutes 15 seconds. It's on Editions EG. And then from 72, great funky soul here. Great funky stuff here from Timmy Thomas. Why Can't We Live Together? That was his big hit on AM radio back in the day. When I first heard that, it sounded very different to my ears. Very, very unique. He basically just plays organ that is a modified organ with a beatbox on it. Very primitive. You know, it's in mono. For 72, this is one of the latest you know, monos going all the way up to 72. But yeah, great stuff there on the Glades label. Yeah, check out Timmy Thomas. That was his debut, and it was, let's see, I think he put out 4 or 5 albums after that, but this is the best one. Another great album. Paul Humphrey was a drummer, and this was his debut with the Kool-Aid Chemists from 71. And then he went on just under his name without the Kool-Aid Chemists and put out another maybe 4 albums. But this is my favorite one of his on Lizard Records. Great listen all the way through. Really, I think you'll really dig this album here. I love it. I found this originally at a swap-and shop flea market up at 63rd Street Drive-In in Kansas City there back in April of '92. I was with my girlfriend, and she went one way, found some records for me, and then I dug in another vendor's table stack here. This record here, I found 2 copies originally, and this is a bump up. This is mint, but one had water damage and one had a little bit of corner damage on it, but the records were okay, except for the one with water damage, which was a little warped. So yeah, now I've got it the way it should be. There's the Lizard label. Looks more like a cat. Cool label there. And another great band from that day. This is from 73. Cool Motown sound, soul funk. Nice vocals on here. Great instrumentation. The main ingredient, aphrodisiac. Nice unipack gatefold. And it's on RCA Victor. And another great super group get together here for an album titled Go. This is Stomu Yamashita, Steve Winwood, and Michael Shreve. And joining on synths, none other than Klaus Schulze from Germany. Yeah, great psyche space rock here that's funky. And you know, you got a blend of instrumental and vocal here. So yeah, great listen all the way through. It's on the Island label. It comes with a nice booklet. And then Space Rockers, yeah, German space, or actually English. Hawkwind, their 9th album, I believe, PXR5. Great album here. I like all their stuff. You know, they've got some duds here and there. Their best period, I think, is from about 70 through about maybe 80. 83, if you stretch it out, yeah. So, another great addition to my collection by this band. I think that's a UK press. It's on the famous Charisma label. And then a group started by Lee Jackson, Jackson Heights. King Progress. Great rock with leanings toward the progressive side. Just a great listen all the way through. This is my favorite album by them from about 71, I think. I'm not sure. But they had 3 albums, I think, after this one. Each one a little less to my taste. So... just a beautiful cover, among my favorite covers for the color and the design. And it's on the Mercury label. This is a domestic press. And then here's a great album. Boy, these guys didn't get the attention they deserved. Kind of a one-hit wonder here with Patrick Mraz. Let's see here. Yeah. Patrick Mraz, Peter Lockett, Gene Ristori, and Bryson Graham. excellent, from 71. All you people into Psych progressive really ought to love this one here. On Visa. And then Randy Pye from the UK, another great band I really like. They had about 5 albums out, early 70s to I think the mid-late 70s is when they had their heyday. All their albums were great. I like all of them. Some of the titles were changed for the domestic presses, and the artwork was changed on random ones, as was this one here. There's the songs. On the Polydor label. And next we have one that Lisa, hi Lisa. She just showed this about a video or two back. I was missing this one from my Brian Auger's Oblivion Express. Check this out, and man did I dig this, Lisa. This was awesome. Wow. This could be my very favorite record of the band from this particular period. Possibly their whole discography. I like this one from 73. And the one that followed this, Straight Ahead, I believe is the title, from 74. Now they had some group member changes with this album here. Those 2 members stayed. These 3 are new. And they really develop a great sound here. My favorite sound by them. Yeah, really cool. Really cool. I can show the songs there. Well, we're getting close here, folks. I'll show another one. I got to keep these under 19 minutes so I don't have to splice them together, because that's a pain in the butt. So, let's see here. There's the label. And Eloi from Germany, another favorite of mine. They sound kind of like a rockin' psychedelic Pink Floyd, but they got their own sound. Kind of in the sci-fi progressive, always a lot of concept albums interspersed. Their best period was probably their debut, you know, early 70s to about probably 1983 for my taste, yeah. Planets and Metromania were high on my favorites list. And then after that they got more, well actually Metromania was kind of heavy metal, yeah. But performance here is great. And they're on the Harvest label. And then one last one, the concept album by Camel, the Snow Goose, just beautiful, melodic, progressive, symphonic, just classic here, a high recommend. On Decca, awesome stuff here. Comes with a nice insert, and it's on the, there's the label. So to keep it under 1948, that wraps it up for this installment, folks. Hope you enjoyed. See you again soon. Take care.